Three gold coins, 3 gold coins. See how they grade, see how they grade. They all came back from PCGS. And then I got real depressed. 3 gold coins. Welcome, friends, to the coin collecting sing-along. I don't know if I actually ever promised that I wouldn't sing on the channel again. I'm trying to remember, but I'm sure some of you will remind me. And we've got 3 different gold coins here that we got back from PCGS, and they're all very, very different. This little guy is something a little extra special. And so for those of you who don't know the gold coin series, the little gold coins that they made, the US made, starting in the 1840s and moving forward, they made 3 types. You got your type 1, your type 2, and your type 3. Now, if that's not really effective of telling you how many types there are, it says it right on the label, type 2. 1854 type 2. And this coin they called an AU53. And overall, it's a nice looking coin. And the type 1, 2, and 3 are all very different. The type 1 is the one that you see almost the most frequently. It's this little guy here. It looks totally different than the type 2 and 3. The type 2 and 3 look kind of similar. There's the type 2, there's the type 3. You can always recognize the type 2 because it's got the very small looking Indian head, Indian princess head on it versus the larger one where the crown just seems to be one shape and this crown seems to flare out. What's really cool about these type 2s is you can see they only made them for 3 years, 54, 55, and 56. And what's especially cool, in my opinion, is that in 55, they made them in Philly, Charlotte, Dahlonega, and New Orleans. And then you get into 56, they made them in San Francisco. So what's really cool is you could basically, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's only one extra coin in the series, right? You've got 5 mint marks represented across 6 different coins. So, you know, I've thought about putting a collection of these together, and then I saw the prices, and then I said, yeah, you know, maybe I'll just leave that to, I'll leave that to one of you guys. You can do that. So this coin's really a cool, nice AU coin. They're kind of hard to grade because, you know, smaller coins sometimes are harder to grade, but, you know, you want to get a hold of kind of the luster and also a little bit of detail. And you can see there's a lot of detail left in those feathers, in the headdress, the hair, the whole 9 yards. And the same is true on the reverse of the coin. Now, oftentimes these have what they call a clash die. So when you see those raised lines coming up in the middle of the field, like above the R there, that's actually an inverse of the image on the opposite side at that point. And the same thing is true for this side of the coin. So it's something that we'll see once in a while on those. All right, so next up, we're going to go from the distant past to something brand new. 2021 ultra high relief 1 ounce gold coin, and I was pretty excited to be able to show this to you. This is from a customer, and the design is really quite stunning. I think that all in all, it turned out to be a real nice coin. They've been doing more with these high reliefs. This one they called a Proof 70 Deep Cameo, and I just think this design turned out really great. With the horse bucking, and it's supposed to symbolize the throwing of the reins of tyranny. And I'm going to leave it at that. The listing from the mint, you know, made overtures to the revolution, but let's live with liberty and let's live with freedom. E pluribus unum, let's be many out of one. Let's do all that stuff, shall we? Let's get back to the roots. Last but not least, I forgot to tell you guys. So on this coin, probably a $500 to $600 coin. I think this whole show got derailed the second I started singing. And this is a tough coin. The more common type 1s and type 2s in this condition are probably $200 to $300, not $500 to $600. Just so you have kind of a vantage point. And then last but not least of our 3 gold coins is this 1905. $2.50 gold piece, which I felt was pretty high quality, so I sent it in. and very, very lustrous, very mark-free. And you'll see the same thing kind of on the reverse of this coin, where you've got some bag marks on this side, but other than that, it really has a nice overall look to it. And PCGS agreed. They call this a Mint State 64. Real nice coin. Once again, a common date coin is a $300 or $400 coin. And this coin in MS64 is probably $700 to $800, somewhere in there. Real nice looking piece of American history. I always kind of liked the dimensions, shall we say, on the $2.50 gold piece. Out of all of the Liberty pieces, the 2.5 I think has my favorite look compared to, you know, the 2.5, the 5, the 10, and the 20. I mean, you know, I'll stack 20s all day. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about the dimensions on the 2.5 that I really enjoy. So, hey guys, thank you. If you didn't like this video, hit like anyways, because that's what we do on YouTube. And thanks so much for watching. You can leave a comment down below.